Hello Aquarius, welcome to February. This is Gwendolyn of Readings by Gwendolyn. Welcome back to the channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. This video is going to be a Tarotscope for February 2016 for Aquarius. So I'm going to shuffle these cards here and then we'll get straight into the reading. February 2016 for Aquarius. So it looks like you open the month with feeling ready to move on from something. Eight of Cups represents feeling weary, feeling a little bit tired, feeling like it's time to move on. And so there may be something that you're feeling like the cycle of it has wrapped up. You're feeling ready for a new journey, and you're feeling ready to move on to the next cycle. That's all of that is Eight of Cups energy. I'm just going to make sure all of those are in view here. So, and usually Eight of Cups represents something that we've put a lot of our heart into. Cups represent heart energy. So it's something that you've spent a lot of time at, whether it's a house, a job, a lifestyle, a relationship, a project, a career. All of these things, you know, it's just stacking of all this heart energy, so it's a lot of TLC, but it shows the figure is ready to move on. For some reason, this moon is standing out to me, so it's perhaps either the next new moon or the next full moon that you're actually going to leave what you've been considering. So, but Eight of Cups energy is showing that you're feeling weary, you're feeling ready to move on. This Fool energy shows me too that you have this. Fool is a beginning. Fool is beginner's mind. It's trust and faith in the universe. It's being ready for something new. I don't know if this is seeming like it's a little bit blocked for you right now, Aquarius. I'm wondering if there is a block with trusting that the universe is going to catch you. Like if you leap. In this card, he's often standing at the edge of a cliff, and he believes the universe will catch him. He's just full of faith and hope and trust, and he's the beginner's mind. He's like ready to set out on a new journey. I'm kind of wondering if maybe there's some doubt for you about whether or not the universe is going to supply you with everything you need. Because it's in the reverse position, it's being held in shadow a little bit, or there may be some doubts or fears about beginning or embarking upon a new journey. Zero is the Fool too, so it kind of means that you may feel like you are a new person and that you don't have any experience. That's kind of Fool energy. You know, Fool is the beginner. He doesn't have that whole legacy of experience behind him. So if you're starting something new or wanting to move on to something new, there may be something holding you back saying, I don't know enough about this. I don't want to feel like I'm empty-handed. I don't want to feel like I'm starting over again. But Fool is enthusiastic, and he's trusting, and he goes for it. And everything's pretty fun for Fool. So see if you can start embracing feeling a little bit more playful about things instead of the serious, weary energy. See if you can embrace the lightness that Fool has, and then that card may correct for you. It might turn right back up. You might experience the nice, lighthearted, playful, trusting, hopeful side of Fool, because that may be a little bit in shadow for you right now. I do see this is you, Aquarius. This is an air sign, Queen of Swords. So it's most likely you, Aquarius, but it could also be Libra or Gemini, the other air signs. But I'm seeing it as you. It's showing that you are being decisive. Queen of Swords is decisive. She's willing to speak her mind. You're arriving at a place where you're willing to speak your mind, hold your own thoughts about things. You're willing to convey your own thoughts about things. She's very direct. She can be even blunt and cutting. And you're getting to a point where you're owning your own thoughts and you're setting boundaries and you're really clear about things. So that's good, especially in relation to your home life. This is Four of Wands. And this is, it's almost like the queen of her castle. It may be that at home is where you can talk about things openly and be really blunt and direct about what's going on for you. And Four of Wands is a place of celebration. You can see the castle in the background here. It's a place of festivities, surprises, joyfulness. It's just sort of, I'm still just getting queen of your castle. And this is you, Aquarius. I'm really feeling that. I mean, it's possible that it's someone else in your home, another air sign. But you may be being very clear and direct about your thoughts, especially at home or in regards to your home. These two cards are showing up together. May even show that you're leaving something behind and spending more time in your home because that's what you want. All possibilities for February for you. Also want to wish you Aquarians happy birthday. This is Aquarian season, so mid-reading, I just want to throw that out there. Happy birthday to all my Aquarius viewers. Mid-month here, you've got some choices coming up for you. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is having a variety of choices in front of you and trying to make a good evaluation, trying to see things for what they actually are. This card has a lot of Neptunian energy in it. There's sort of this fog or this haziness behind all these clouds. And it means to really evaluate each of these choices and seeing if you're really going to get what it is you want. I always think of Las Vegas when I think of this card because it's a card of pleasure, it's a card of desires, temptation, infatuation. But it can sometimes be that things are not always what they're cracked up to be on the surface. So be careful that you don't fall for fantasies when this card shows up. Be careful to see the real reality behind things and evaluate your choices carefully because things may not always be what they look like through this sort of rose-colored glass. This is a card of infatuation. So what looks shiny and what's appealing to your heart may not be your best choice. So research, check references, be careful about your decisions when you get this card. This card is a very Aquarian card. This is Hanged Man. And Hanged Man really doesn't give 2 cents about what anybody else thinks. This is a card of taking your own path. It's a card of not really worrying about what society or anybody else has to say about things, doing things your own unique way, and getting a fresh perspective on things. He hangs upside down, which everyone else in the square is looking at as like, that's backwards. That's, you know, he's doing it differently from everyone else. But he actually finds a lot of enlightenment there. He gets comfortable there. He's comfortable doing things his own way, and he's not worried about fitting into the rest of the crowd, about what others judge of him. He's just finding his own comfort and peace in doing things his own way, which is very Aquarian. You guys march to the beat of your own drum, generally. And so there's some enlightenment to be found there. So don't be afraid of doing things your own way. There seems to be a big change coming up for you also mid-month. This is Tower. And, you know, just followed up by Wheel of Fortune. So this is the changing of the tides, the changing of the seasons. This is sudden and dramatic change. You can see it in the imagery of the card. There's lightning bolts that are coming down, hitting the tower. It's crumbling apart. So the old structure that used to exist and used to be sort of strong and in place, that's all crumbling. And it may be very sudden. It may come out of the blue. You may not see this coming, but it's going to challenge this tower, make it all crumble apart, and there's going to be a new reality that comes about after that sudden and dramatic change. And this tells me too, times they are a-changin'. Wheel of Fortune basically shows the movement of time. This is the hand of fate, and it keeps turning this wheel. So whoever's on top will be on the bottom, who's ever on the bottom will be on the top. Tables are turning, and change is happening. So it looks like mid-month for you, Aquarius. There may be some sudden and dramatic change that really causes things to be very different and the tables to turn. So be ready for that. That looks like that's coming up for you. Towards the end of the month, Looks like some travel may be depicted. Potentially, this card can mean a number of different things. This card can mean travel, so going to a different shore. It can mean recovery from something. We see in this card that there's a figure here who is helping another figure. And this could be you helping someone else or you helping yourself. It's going from tumultuous waters to smoother seas and new horizons. So sometimes this card means recovery or health or, going from these charged waters that we see happening here to a smoother place. Now, whether that means moving or just getting out of town for a while, or literally helping someone out of trouble, whether that be someone else or yourself, those are all featured for this card. So if you're looking to travel, if you're looking to go somewhere else, or if you're helping someone out of trouble, those are all featured when this comes up. This card, Four of Cups, means get out of your own head. This card shows a figure that is pretty much just preoccupied with what is in front of him and is totally missing out on what joy the universe wants to hand him. He's kind of hiding in the bushes and just like withdrawn. I kind of look at it as Rip Van Winkle. He's asleep for a while. He's just kind of in his own world. And therefore the universe is handing him this cup, which means joy and love and fulfillment, and it's all heart energy, something this person's going to love. But they don't even see it because they're so focused on themselves and what's surrounding them, what already exists, that they miss out on it. So whenever this card comes up in the reverse position, I always say, look up. Make sure that you open your eyes to what the universe is trying to hand to you. Don't be so focused on what is currently existing. Think about putting yourself in a receiving position to receive something new that you're going to love. There's someone who doesn't want things to change. This is the Knight of Coins, and he's a salesman type of person. He is more than likely an earth sign, so Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and he is a kind of stick in the mud. He is looking at this too, but he's in the reverse position. He doesn't necessarily want you to shake up the status quo. He wants things to stay as they are. And again, he's definitely a sales type of person, so salesman, marketing person, someone who drives a hard bargain. He wants you to keep it just like it is. So be aware of that. If there's someone who is a earth sign, they are kind of a stick in the mud right now. They want you to just maintain things as they are. This person, however, could be you towards the end of the month. This card is a card of luxury. It's 9 of Coins, and you can see it's almost completely purple, which is the card of royalty. It's the card of, the color of royalty. She's eating grapes. She's got all these jewels on. She's got these purple robes. She's got a falcon on her arm, which is a sport of the royal court. So a 9 of Coins usually means enjoying the money that we've brought to ourselves. It's a card of self-discipline. It's a card of reaping rewards of our own work, our savings, enjoying luxuries from hard work and having been disciplined and diligent. So I'm also seeing that this could be you, Aquarius, if you are willing to receive what's coming to you and not really pay attention to the person who wants to keep things as they are, maintain the status quo, all of that. You could be kind of sitting pretty and eating chocolate bonbons by the end of the month. So enjoy the big changes that are happening for you. There seems to be some dramatic ones. And if you're at the beginning of the month feeling like it's time to move on from something, see if you can meditate on the Fool card and about trusting the universe and being willing to be the beginner again. Because there may be some interesting opportunities for you there, as long as you're able to really assess the choices that are before you, to evaluate them effectively, and also to really do things your own way. Hangman finds a lot of satisfaction in doing things his own unique, creative way, even if it upsets the apple cart. So that's my reading for you, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got some specials going on for February with my relationship readings. I'll talk a little bit about that in the next segment. But I just want to thank everyone for watching. And as always, yours in the stars. Hello, my stargazers. This is Gwendolyn. Thanks so much for watching. I want to say in celebration of the love month of February, I'm going to be offering a 20% discount off my relationship readings for the month of February. So if any of you are interested in booking one of those, I'll be putting a link in the cards up above that you can click on. It'll take you to that link. So it'll be 20% off for relationship readings for the month of February, just as a thank you to all of you. And again, just thanks for watching. Yours in the stars. Check out my other videos for the other signs, and feel free to like, share, or subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Yours in the stars.